Hello, friends. Welcome to Akulmach Live, and this is the business stream. And today we have a very interesting guest joining us from Texas. She is the pageant diva. She has also covered on many magazines cover faces, and recently she has been on the Forbes. And her name is Smily Mukta. She is joining us from Texas, as I said. And today we are going to have a very interesting discussion with Smily about how do you improve your communication, how you can actually improve your communication to be successful in life. So stick around, friends, because a very interesting communication discussion coming up right now. So without further ado, let's welcome Smily to our show. Hello, Smily. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastically good. It's always been a pleasure to be on your show.
Well,
I'm here again.
absolutely. It's been, always good, pleasant communication with you whenever we actually talk to you. And today's discussion is about the communication. How do you bring your inner charisma out? How do you be successful by communicating your ideas clearly and precisely? And you are the best person to talk about because you have been there, done that. You actually talk to many leaders globally, even politicians, and uh, you also do a lot of insightful training for fashion divas, and you have been on the cover of many popular magazines. So you are the best person to guide our viewers about this aspect. So over to you, Smiley. What do you think?
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, wonderful. Greetings to everyone on your platform. Absolutely, it's always been a pleasure to re-feature and here. What I can only say on this topic is human beings are the best communicators versus machine. And nowadays we are in this world, and that is what is happening. We are just moving towards materialistic. We ourselves turn ourselves to be materialistic. So we are focused on, but we have to understand communication is the basic tool for your personality. Personality doesn't mean your look. Personality means it's how you present yourself, how you talk, how you communicate. Those are the basic parameters. I have always, so many years of my experience, particularly in conferences and seminars and the webinar, I will bring those slowly and especially more, is that people get materialistic while giving a presentation webinar on the colleagues, where people lose the eye contact, and they start moving away and ignore the screen. So that means people are leaving from the window, right? Now here comes, that's what we usually do not generalize. That's what we need to do. So I will give you a little bit of tips by which people can definitely, no matter who is an entrepreneur, startup, going for any interview, anything can definitely get insightful thoughts and tips from.
Okay, so I think this is a very good input, Smiley. But I have a very important question, which in fact you mentioned leaders and entrepreneurs. So, how or what will be your advice to people when you are asking them to adjust their communication style based on the different audience? Because many times we talk to different types of audience. Sometimes we talk to kids, sometimes we talk to teachers, sometimes we talk to very senior people, sometimes we talk to not so important people. How do you basically adjust our communication style to make sense depending on the audience. Do you have any inputs for our leaders?
Yes, very important. It was one of my key feature. How to engage your audience as a TEDx speaker as well. Engagement of the audience. You have to understand your audience first. Identify your audience, particularly when you are up on a stage. Your eye contact should be so good that you can identify your audience. You can see what exactly you are able to read your audience. That quick, you have to come from inside. It just have to come from inside. That is, identify your audience. And when you have identified your audience, you have an eye contact, whether you are on the stage or else you are up on a screen. Nowadays, again, we are coming back on the digital platform. So we are all on Zoom or StreamYard or Google Meet or whatsoever. So your eye contact is very important. So you are looking right into the mirror if I am talking about online Zoom. If you are up, you have to identify your audience and keep that eye contact with confidence. When you enter your audience, understanding their facial expression, you will get to know what are they. Are they interestingly hearing, listening, or they are trying to move away? So first, foremost is your eye contact, studying and looking at your audience. What exactly? But that doesn't mean I'm saying that you go up on a stage and you are looking like this. Oh, no. You have to be more than enough. That means your body language, number 2, is very important. Your facial expression is very important because you are studying. At the same time, your personality is how you walk. What is your body language? Facial expression. These are the 4 basic to basic, components to dive into a best communicator.
Yeah, perfect. I think the body language, the how you stand, how you walk, how do you look from various angles while communicating. I think these are very, very important tips that you have given us. With this, let me move to the next question or next clarification or learning from you. What is the crucial aspect of clear communication depending on the criticality of the situation? Are there any tricks by using which you can have clear communication depending on whatever the situation can be? I mean, you can't be in always a joking mode sometimes, you have to be serious. So how people gather that quickly so that they can adjust their communication style depending on the critical situation they are facing? Any tips for this situation for our audience?
Oh yeah, this is very good. Sometimes it does happen, particularly, in the pageantry and all. So in the question and answer sessions and all, sometimes we see the contestants, they just, move away. They are not able to carry themselves. They are feeling nervous, So whatever they need to say, so, most of them, they just lose that eye contact, that confidence, because something is happening in their mindset. Oh, what should I do? Oh, where should I look? First foremost thing here in that complex situation where you do not know which judge is going to ask you what question. You have to keep your mindfulness. Carry your smile. That is the personality, not that nervous, what is going to come. So you have to carry, like I said, that confidence. You have to carry your confidence in your wallet wherever you go. And that walk of the confidence, no matter where you are, I'm not talking about the pageant, I'm talking about, in any situation, that confidence will drag attention of your audience. How you talk, how you walk. But even if sometimes in some different situation you don't know the answer, you are totally out, but that should not again come reflect on your face that I don't know, what should I say. Okay, no need to nervous, no need to panic, just speak from your own heart. Facial expression, I know you are nervous, that's okay, it's a critical, you don't know the answer, you can't reply, but you are still feeling that confidence. Sometimes that confidence can win over, even if the answer is incorrect. That's what I always give the tip to everyone. You don't have to be, it's okay to be imperfect, because no one is perfect, even me too. I make so many mistakes. I still remember in my first pageant, I fell on the floor. So what? I got up, I picked up my stilettos, and I started walking. Confidence. It doesn't matter, that distraction, like I said, mindfulness. I'm not talking again on pageant. I'm talking about even in the interview, if you fall, doesn't matter. That confidence, carry that confidence, or the facial expression, your smile, and how you say, even like I said, sometimes even incorrect reply win over your confidence.
Well, I think you're telling our viewers and also our team that confidence is the most important aspect of the communication. And Smiley, I'm loving this conversation. So let me ask you, how do you ensure you're actively listen to the other party and identify a potential misunderstanding? I think that is, people don't listen, right? From your experience. So how do you actively listen and identify that there could be a potential
Okay.
misunderstanding or a gap?
Yes, very, very good question. Now, if I say, like, I'm into different webinar conferences and seminars and all. Now, I have myself seen, again, I'm sorry, my apologies. I'm not pulling anyone down. I'm not breaking or shaking anyone, but I'm trying to put that. Even if you speak from your own heart, no matter what topic is it, you don't have to read from the script. And number two is that when you give long presentation, one after another, slides are just moving. It's just like, I'm sitting in a classroom. So see where I'm coming from? So your attention, no matter who you are, but people are not paying attention. Why? Because you are at the backstage. It's your presentation. You may have made a fantabulous presentation, eye-catching. But it's like I said, human beings are the communicator. So your, verbal, your expression, your eye contact, your body language, talk, slide, in a way will create that attraction, that engaging audience. Oh, this is a slide. At the same time, she's talking. So people can see you, your contact, and at the same time, slide. For example, if just one rolling the slide, you think yourself, would you like to pay attention? It's so boring, no matter how fantabulous it is. But for example, if you talk to a person, you see someone's eye contact, facial, don't you think you are attracted? So that's a tip of engaging your audience.
So, Smiley, I think we all go through all kinds of phases in our life, and sometimes we have to deliver, some sort of bad news or difficult message to other party. So from your experience, can you describe what preparations you might have made while delivering a difficult message to other party?
For me, for me, I think, like I said, any negative message, statement could get more beautiful if it is being carried and being spoken smiling without getting arrogant, attitude, and being bold, rude. Any simple thing, I'll just give you a simple example. Like, sometimes you get very irritated. Someone says something to you, and of course, it goes to your heart, right? Oh, and then certain bad statements comes in your mind. Hey, who the hell is he or she? Why is she talking about this? What she thinks of yourself? And blah 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 blah. Negative, right? So all is impacting you, right? But let me put it this way. Hey, I know, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. I don't carry attitude. I carry my personality. If you don't like it, because you can't copy me, but you can follow. But I'm very happy that you could give that message to me, which make me understand how to improve myself, being negative, bringing more positivity. I really appreciate it. How does it sound?
Yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to say is that in order to have effective communication, even though it's a bad message, if you are doing it with a smile, it will make a situation very, very soothing. Environment will be much more positive. So even though you're communicating a bad news or negative message, that can be taken very nicely by the audiences, by the other party. Now this brings me to the last point, which is very critical and very relevant, especially for the business community today. That is, obviously, Smiley, you have actually handled very large teams, very large audiences, all kinds of people in your career. Have you encountered a communication breakdown within your team or within your audiences? And how did you overcome that breakdown? Basically, handling the miscommunication.
No, that's good. Like I said, I'm always ready to ride on a bumpy road. I always accept challenges. I still remember, I think I did talk about this in my first session, I'm not sure, but again, I'll roll back. When I was up on the first community event, they say, hey, you are coming here, we do not know who are you, yes, Smiley, your company is #1 natural beauty, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. But you yourself have done so much of makeup and your hair, everything. You're just promoting and marketing yourself. I said, hold on, I accept that challenge. Neither I wear any makeup other than my own products, which are made natural. And my hair is completely natural. Oh no, this is only for marketing, this, that. I said, I still accept the challenge. You won't believe a lady came from the crowd and she came up on the stage. She started pulling my cheek and then pulling my hair. And then she said, oh! And then I gave the microphone to, the mic to her. And she said, hold on, everyone. She is very confident. She doesn't have any makeup. She is glowing. Her hair is natural. Oh my God, sorry, ma'am. Exceptionally sorry. I accepted the challenge. Challenge with a smile. You won't believe today, all those are all my clients. So what I'm trying to tell you is that no matter what circumstances, because in life we have different kind of people at any stages of life. Like I said, no one is perfect. Even I'm not perfect. If we keep that other side, that yes, let's accept the fact there's no harm, and with a coat of smile, no harm, no rude talk. See, the miracle happen and people will come back to you. Because like I said, that no one, it is you, it's your version, right? How you present yourself, your vocabulary, your pace of communication, your smilingly contribution to any statement will divert a person towards you, no matter how blunt you are. But if you are confident, smile, and keeping that openness to accept, you will always see even toxic or negative people or negativity will turn into positive.
I think very well said and very well articulated, Smiley. I think there are two key messages I can summarize for the audience. Number one is be confident, and number two is be positive, and everything else will fall in place. I think that is your key message today in our conversation. It is always a pleasure to talk to you, Smiley. Always.
It has been really, I cannot say bottom of my heart, I enjoy on you, and I'm looking forward for comments, more like for us to be on the next session with another insightful
Absolutely, Smiley. So thank you
What
so
you
much for
say?
finding time and joining us today. Thank you so much, and we will catch up in the next one.
Pleasure mine.
Bye-bye. So friends, we had such a wonderful conversation with Smiley, who actually is a very busy person, but she found time to speak to our audience, to our channel. And we got so much insight today with regard to communication. But then, friends, communication is a very vast subject, and we would definitely come back and discuss more about very specific communication based situations which will be very useful for you. So friends, thanks for joining me live, and if you have any questions, feel free to send it across. If you want to reach out to Smiley, the link to her profile is given in the description below. You can directly reach out to her, and stay safe, be rocking, and catch you in the next one. Bye for now.